Hey, what's up, crew?
Chester, Chipmunk, Judah, Cheddar, Cheese. Chester. Oh, I was way off.
Chester chewed some cheddar cheese, cheddar cheese, cheddar cheese. That's the song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we live, guys?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Great.
Apologies. We had a lot of vocal warm-ups to do, and you never know. When your chords just start acting up, we got
Allergies.
Allergies.
Allergies on the internet.
Hope you're all with us. We see you going live in the chat like crazy. Ari, Kim, Justin. That's all. But you guys are killing it. Thank you. I hope you're still with us.
Yeah.
We are so excited to welcome the one, the only, James Sheppard, a.k.a. Casseo.
That's right.
We're so excited to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here.
You're one of our favorite people, musicians, artists, educators.
Educator, yeah.
Yeah.
For the umpteenth time, here we are in this delightful studio.
Absolutely.
With
And
beautiful instruments galore and amplifiers and an air purifier and
Yep. Keeping it safe.
Folgers.
And Folgers. Are you ready for your introduction?
Never.
Our guest this week is the incredible James Sheppard. Tonight we are celebrating the debut of his solo project, Casseo. James is a New York City-based musician and educator and a longtime friend of the studio. As a pianist and vocalist, he has performed in Carnegie's Weill and Zankel recital halls. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vile.
The Rogers Auditorium at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, Brooklyn's National Sawdust, the Abrons Art Center,
Lower East Side, baby.
the NYU Skirball Center, the Brooklyn Bowl, and Joe's Pub at the Public, just to name a few. He's currently on faculty as a teaching artist at the Diller-Quaile School of Music. His collaborations with downtown chanteuse Daphne Always earned them a Brooklyn Nightlife Award in 2019. He was the house musician for Sasha Velour's show Nightgowns and has composed original music for her one-woman show Smoke and Mirrors and her cover video of Kurt Weill's Pirate Jenny from Threepenny Opera. Additionally, he has been commissioned by the Bridge Arts Ensemble, Emerald Trio, and our friends Shattered Glass. We're going to talk about his new project, Casseo, listen to some live performances, play some games, including our first ever live scoring challenge, and have a generally rollicking good time.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for James.
Thanks. It's odd to just sort of hear that whole resume thing I sent you read to me.
I know. I didn't do any copy editing.
I didn't know what to do with my face that whole time. So I hope
when
that
you
it was
were,
like
when I was reading it.
Yeah, just reading my accolades. But it was well read.
What did you do? Because I couldn't see.
Well, I giggled when you said chanteuse because that would probably be the gayest color I've ever heard in my life. Because there were a chanteuse.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that means.
A female singer.
Oh,
A chanteuse.
that's beautiful.
Like a torch song singer, you know.
Okay, got it.
But thank you so much, Lane. Chanteuse.
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 Chanteuse. You need the.
Parfait.
I should have done my chipmunk warm up a little better.
Well, thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here and to share music from this new project.
Absolutely.
It's been such a delight to have several projects here at m00n over the years. With Matt's group,
Yep.
we had Matt's group here like 8 years ago. We were in this space.
I think that was the first project we collaborated on.
Yeah.
Matt Krenz. Big shout out to our friend Matt.
Big shout out to Matt Krenz. Matt, I love you so much. And yeah, fantastic artist. And we got to bring his fun pop rock outfit in here. And yeah, and oh my God, it must have been 5 different projects that we've done in this space here.
Name them.
It was Matt's group. We had recorded some music for Sasha's Threepenny Opera cover, which was really fun because there used to be a grand piano in this room.
Yep.
And we fit myself in a grand piano here, Sasha in the vocal booth.
You were actually in the grand piano?
I was inside of it.
Yeah.
And I was just... and we had 2 horns and a guitarist and a bassist and a drummer. And I remember the room
Yep.
was so tight, but
Yep.
it, you know, like beautifully accommodating as
Did it
m00n
live.
is.
Yep.
We did it live.
Hmm.
Not like Bill O'Reilly, but like m00n.
No shout out to Bill O'Reilly.
Fuck Bill O'Reilly.
That's right. That's right.
Does our audience like Bill O'Reilly? I don't understand that.
Tell him. That's right. That's what I
Aight.
thought.
All right, and then and then we recorded music for Smoke and Mirrors, which was on the
Yes.
big Steinway in here,
Yes.
and it was like
The overture.
the overture.
Yep.
And that was minute and 30-second preamble to her solo show.
Mm-hmm.
And then recently, I've been able to dive into some music production and do Casseo, which has
Yes.
been a delightful venture.
Which is like, I remember in the beginning months of quarantine, you were hitting me up. I was just kind of like walking you through how to set up your MIDI keyboard at home. And I was like, yeah, you just plug that one into the one that says in. And I was like, okay, this might take a while.
I forgot
And then,
all
like,
about that.
And 3 months later, you had like a fully formed like production sound like developed. It's quite amazing to see this. Would you consider this a quarantine project of yours, or did that just kind of jumpstart something that you think was inevitably going to happen at some point in your musical life?
Well, I think like many people surviving this pandemic, we found personal projects, whether it be, you know, music production or banana bread. And, you know, I was really thankful because you made it really obvious and easy for me to dive into, you know, user-friendly software like Logic.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, thank you. I mean, it was 3 months and there were 2 full-fledged songs. And I was
take
like,
no credit. You could have easily YouTubed it. I'm thankful you called me because we got a chance to do a little FaceTime catch up. But
right.
I'm gonna give this one to you on your learning how to make a record or make at least good sounding demos in your apartment.
Which has been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun.
The process? I mean, I know you pretty much took up the bass guitar.
Yeah.
Through that process, you learned how to program drums. What advice would you give to someone about like who's like just dipping their toes into that? Because I take it you were pretty green on the like being in the DAW making tracks.
What really helped me, I went to school for classical composition, so I was pretty familiar with music notation software.
Mm-hmm.
Sibelius 6 is what I use. And there's something you can, and this is a tip for anybody who can use it. You can export a MIDI file and then put it right into Logic and then do all kinds of sound design from there. So you could have a full orchestral score that you can dump into Logic and then do sound design, which was really cool. I didn't have to like record right into
This
dump.
is like the most
dump.
advanced beginner tip. It's like, well, first,
first write an orchestra piece. Yeah.
First, you just want to write your full orchestral arrangement. No, yeah. Well, you have a very interesting way into it because you have a lot of experience in arranging and orchestration and composition, but that is quite different from like the modern like electronic based production world. They're kind of on opposite sides of the spectrum in
Right.
some ways. So,
So
that is cool. If anybody has like is coming out of like a classical music program or something where and experience with notation software, that is really cool because you can just put the MIDI in and fuck with the sounds.
Yeah. Shout out to Sean Ritchie. He was the one that showed me that. He's
Cool.
like, you know, you could just take this rock chart, Sean. You could take this rock chart and put it into Logic, and then from there you can record a live instrument on top of it. And so I did that with these 2 tunes.
Cool.
That
Where did it start? What was that MIDI track that started the whole thing?
Doldrums.
Your rock chart, like you actually charted out like the band's parts in Sibelius.
Yeah.
Like drums, bass, guitar, that
Right.
kind of thing. And then you imported that in and then mess with the sounds.
Yeah. So
Wow.
Doldrums kind of started from just a simple piano MIDI.
Uh-huh.
And then I threw that into Logic, and I was like, now I can test it with different synthesizers, and
Cool.
it was eye opening, and you know, I'm so old school when it comes to music making. You know, I'm so used to reading charts and writing them out, and yeah, it's been a great new venture.
Yeah,
and I'm thankful for Moon to accompany me with it.
Well, we just kind of we just took the alley-oop and helped you get to the end of it, because you came here, you had great sounding demos, and we just kind of helped you record some really good sounding vocals, did a little bit of extra sound design with you and keyboards. And
yeah, also your setup for this room for me to just play keys and bass and sing was so sexy. When I walked in, you had like scented candles.
Oh yeah.
And I was able to take the mask off, and I was going to sit here for 4 hours and just tell Josh in the booth what I needed, and it was really easy.
Big shout out to Josh, all the interns, and the rest of the Moon team on that. I take no credit.
Cutie pie Josh. And yeah, so it was really, really delightful.
Ryan Widsig has a question for you, fellow Upper East Sider.
How do
y'all keep... Go for it, yeah.
I shrink mine.
How do y'all get your shirts so crisp?
I shrink it so I can, you know, hang them high. That's
I didn't.
Yourself?
I just threw this in my backpack and took it out a couple minutes ago because Hannah told me the shirt that I planned for wasn't cutting it. Ryan,
I liked it. I thought it was a nice design. It was a good pattern.
Hannah's the final line. Didn't make the cut.
I understand.
Yeah,
she is stylish.
But I like that shirt a lot. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, it's Ralph Lauren.
Ooh,
it's an old Ralph Lauren number.
Yeah.
And I actually wore this for the Smoke and Mirrors taping.
Mm-hmm. I remember
here.
That. I remember that.
So
very cool.
Referencing that.
Well, what else do you want to talk about before we get into doldrums?
What's
been on your mind?
What's been on my mind? I'm finishing an academic year right now at my school on the Upper East Side.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to take a minute just to give them a shout out.
Absolutely.
Because they have been one of the only institutions that I know in New York that kept their doors open for artists and educators alike. Diller-Quaile School of Music, I thank you very much. You kept me employed through this pandemic, and I'm very thankful. I find beauty inside of you every time I walk through the doors. And, you know, I know a lot of artists really suffered through this pandemic, and I'm really thankful to have an institution like that supported my art and also helped me fund it. So thank you so much, Diller-Quaile.
Big shout out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I am definitely excited to have summer vacation soon, though. Because
You're about to be off.
I'm about to be off.
Ooh.
Jacob Reese Beach, here I come.
Well, without further ado, let's get into your first single as Casseo, which
Cool.
came out 1 week ago. That's correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Doldrums.
Doldrums.
We're gonna hear it and then go stream it.
Go stream it.
All right,
wherever
we'll be
you
back
can
in
stream.
2 minutes.
Wake me up, shake me up, take me outside from my daily monotony. Call my bluff right off the cuff, I'm on the bright side. You can give me fresh air to breathe. Someone told me that we were both really bored. Something tells me we'll be here a while. Somehow I'm not convinced, I never really was. That slowly wasting away was our style. And when I see your face there, I feel I'm flying at the sun. I'll be breaking the doldrums of a hard life, walking over the ends of the earth, love. I could be the fire you so badly want to see. Can you feel our space from above? The stars are holding and they're showing us a new way, glowing from the time out there before. The distant shimmers will watch us face a new day, divine memories of love and war. But these days I feel so far away from the sky. I'm on the ground where I'll lay down and die. I want your age, I want your soul to sweetly follow mine. When you're around I just can't say goodbye. And when I see your face there, I feel I'm flying at the sun. I'll be breaking the doldrums of a hard life, walking over the ends of the earth, love. I could be the fire you so badly want to see. Can you feel our space from above? I'll be breaking the doldrums of a hard life, walking over the ends of the earth, love. I can make it for you any day and night. I can be there for the rest of time.
Wow. Let's give it up for James Sheppard, a.k.a. Casseo. That was so good.
Thank you. It's so different now that I've been living with the song in my ear pods forever and doing it just piano and vocals. It's very different.
How so?
It just kind of condenses and becomes a much more intimate thing, and the track itself is kind of a dance track. It's
Sure.
kind of like a pop track.
And you've never performed that, right? Because that was like
No.
Did you write it before?
I wrote it
Time that
to
shall
the
not be
beat that I
named?
was producing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you wrote this like in lockdown, pretty much.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. It's kind of like a love letter from quarantine. That's the little subtext I'd like to use for doldrums.
It's an interesting word. I think I remember. Did you ever read that book, The Phantom Toll Booth?
No, but I know the imagery of the like big furry bear creature on the front of it. It's blue and
the guy with the big like he had the big TikTok clock necklace like before Flava Flav made it cool. No, never mind.
I mean, did he make it cool? Like
semi cool, but no, just it's a really cool word. What is that? Because the word doesn't appear in the song, right?
Yeah. Well, the word itself describes a period of inactivity.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, doldrums is kind of like a period of boredom.
Right.
Okay. But I find it I find this word and many other words that are sort of like contrarian in nature fascinating because it also has another part of the definition that sort of cancels the other one out. Doldrums is also a description of a body of water in the Atlantic Ocean where they call it the tropical convergence zone. And there's two bodies of water that meet, and there's these unpredictable storms that happen there.
Wow.
There's like it's hard to navigate. The sailors called it the doldrums because they didn't know how to navigate these waters.
Is this like Bermuda Triangle area?
Just north of the equator.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I think fairly close.
I don't know where the Bermuda Triangle is.
But it's weird ocean,
Yeah.
right? Weird ocean. So
Riptides and such. When you get
riptides,
stuck.
moments of just like total stillness, moments of intense storms, and we can liken that to our quarantine and our pandemic, and certainly if you I guess like micro-examine it, the idea of love. So that was sort of drawing from all the different corners,
Highs and lows.
Yeah, highs and lows,
Right.
and as a love letter,
Tumultuous, perhaps.
yeah, tumultuous.
Okay.
Love that word too.
It's a good one.
Yeah, so
Well, yeah, I mean, that's really, I love that it's kind of a love letter to the quarantine, because it's also a very formative song in your solo repertoire, which is unfurling right before our eyes now. So very cool. And you have another single coming out in a week.
in a
from today.
week, it's a much different tune.
Yeah.
Yes, much more different. Manipulator.
Manipulator.
It's hard rock.
Be on the lookout. Manipulator.
It's a hard rock.
That's pretty impressive. Do that again. I don't think I can make my tongue that pointy.
I have like jeans.
Oh my gosh, it's total Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
Your shirt is kind of Gene Simmons' face, but exploded onto your shirt. Yeah, amazing. Well, we're gonna get into some games.
Ooh, games.
Before we hear another amazing song.
Games.
That's awesome.
Great.
First, we're James actually performed our first. James was here with the lovely, beautiful Daphne Always for our second episode,
Daphne.
and we
Love
recorded
Daph.
some of our very first Moon Live jingles, which is also awesome. And we have a quick question from the chat. Thanks, Justin Zhang. Can you tell us why you chose the name Casseo? Great question.
Oh, great. I have no idea. No, it's a homophone with one of my favorite Shakespeare characters from Othello, Cassio, with an I. And also, it's a homophone with my very first keyboard.
Homophone meaning it sounds the same but spelled differently.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And that's why.
Cool. Weird Ocean album title, Matt Krenz.
Ooh, Weird Ocean album title.
I like that as a reference to the, what is it called again? What's the place?
The Tropical Convergence Zone. I know.
Whoa, that's got some. That's cool.
It has a tone.
Well, we're gonna play some over under.
Over under. Is that how you have your eggs, or what is that?
Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Is it happening? I don't know what that means. Okay, well,
It's scary. I don't
whether or
know
not
what's-
we have that. Are you familiar with the game over under?
Yes. You explained it in the backyard,
I was
but
very
maybe
surprised.
for
I think I taught James what this game is today, like about an hour ago. So that's awesome.
cool.
As always, these are made by our fabulous interns. So
Wonderful.
I take no accountability if there's any wildly inappropriateness in the list of over under games.
Try me.
So let's go. Number one, salt.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, have as much salt as you can in a lifetime.
Why is that?
It just makes food better, makes the world go round.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for these fries without salt. Nah. Bologna.
Sucks. Bologna.
Bologna. Salt.
Number two,
Underrated.
bologna.
Exactly. You need salt
no.
in your bologna.
No, bologna. That's your next prompt.
Bologna? That's the next word?
Yeah.
It's clearly underrated. It's great meat.
Really? Okay.
You ever have a fried bologna sandwich?
Never. No.
We're going to get some after this.
I imagine it would be much better fried than raw. Well,
No,
not
raw's
raw, but
good.
like cold, I mean. Yeah.
Cold bologna's good too.
Okay.
I don't eat well.
Um,
So if we're going in that route, you know she's
what's your
going to be
favorite-
saying underrated.
This is a side. What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Taco Bell.
Oh, nice. Me too.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So what do you get?
Cheesy gordita crunch, of course.
They're very good. You know what gordita means?
Fat.
Little fatty.
Oh, little fat.
Little
yeah.
fatty. I love
Oh, okay.
little gordita.
Surely something was lost in translation.
Yeah.
I don't think they could say that. I mean,
I like Taco Supremes. The 3 Taco Supremes are delicious.
what is that? Just a taco with sour cream on it?
Sour cream and tomatoes and cheese.
Hard or soft shell?
Hard.
Okay, cool. Okay, back to over under. Number 2, cabaret.
Ooh. Oh, I feel I'm going to shoot myself in the fucking foot. Overrated.
Please don't do that every time we have an overrated.
Especially for that word, because I love cabaret. But,
yeah, really pounded it in.
but there's nothing worse than when you have, if you're like working in an office and you have a colleague that's like, come see my cabaret. Come see my my
Oh.
solo cabaret.
See,
and you're
I
like,
thought-
I won't be there, but I want you to have a great time.
Right.
And
Okay, so you took this as the general definition, not the show cabaret.
no.
Is there
The
there
show
is a
cabaret.
show cabaret? right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic. Oh, so let's do a double. Cabaret the show.
Is underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah, that's a brilliant show.
Okay.
Candor and Ebb. Great writers.
Parkour.
Do people do that anymore? Are people still parkouring?
I've never seen anyone
I'm seeing
parkour.
nods. People are going yes.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if someone's dropping into a half pipe with a skateboard these days. I'd rather watch that. I'd rather watch those extreme sports than some dude hopping on park benches. So that's overrated. Parkour is overrated.
I feel you. Okay. House shows in basements.
I've never been to one, but I'll say
Never.
No.
Oh wow.
No. I mean, I've been
Must
to.
change this.
Take me to one.
All right.
Let's go to one. I have been to many punk shows in basements. Love them. If they're anything like that.
I think that's what this refers. I don't think this means house. The genre.
Then underrated.
Yeah.
Let's get
I was
more
gonna say, you've never
basement
been to
shows.
a show in a basement.
Oh, totally.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, this could mean house, the musical genre.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that was bad. I just realized I learned today that I can't do a house beat with my mouth. Okay. Speaking of
Mouth? Are we going with mouth?
botched that transition, but gay clubs.
Oh, gay clubs? Underrated. Everybody should go to a gay club. Everybody should go to a gay club. Go to a gay club, dance.
Yeah.
When we open up again.
It will make you a better person if
Yeah.
you go to a gay club, especially if you're not gay.
Well, we can't
is my opinion.
we can't cure you of that. We can't cure you of that, but I know that if you go to a gay club and you got the right DJ playing music, you're going to have a good time.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, and in New York City we are blessed with fantastic venues.
What's your favorite? Any
I mean, I'm biased.
recommendations?
I always loved Club Coming. I always had such a fun time at Club Coming on Saturday nights, which is not exclusively a gay club. Metropolitan in Brooklyn also, like, you get DJs spinning Bjork. If I can go to a place and throw it back to Bjork, I'm feeling it.
Yeah. And they have a pool table in there, don't they?
They do. They have billiards.
Wow. I'd say that's more of a gay bar, if I may.
Well,
But I guess it
They got
kind of
shows.
turns into a club because they have
Yeah.
they have shows. They have
I can't wait for that to resume.
yeah.
Oh.
And it's right across the street from Bagel Smith, so you just every in the half block radius, you have your whole evening.
Carbs and bars. Carbs and bars. It's gonna feel good.
That's great. Okay, sticking with the theme, Speedos.
Yeah, they're overrated. You know,
Banana hammocks.
Yeah, I'm a fan of chubbies. I mean,
What's that?
they're like,
Is that brand of shorts?
yeah, for like more dad bod, and
You're looking to see if anyone is
you
commenting.
agree with me?
They tuned out on the fifth over under. Yeah, chubbies. That's your
Those are underrated. Speedos, I mean, yeah, they're nice. I wear a Speedo when I go to Jacob Reese.
Okay.
It feels good, but it's not like, you know, the all-to-end-all male swimsuit.
The all to end all.
Yeah,
male swimsuit.
they're overrated.
What?
Oh,
Say that again.
It's a phrase I've used
What
before.
did you say?
All to end all, like the
All to end all. Okay.
the ultimate.
Yeah. Right.
I
Be all
think.
end all. I think.
Yes.
So it is overrated, but it's also be all end all. I think is the phrase. Ari,
Thank you.
help us
Ari.
out, please.
Yeah,
I don't know which it is.
Okay.
But okay. So
Yes.
they are the be all end all, or they're.
Oh no, I think I said all to end all.
I can't. That means you think they're
I need
like
to have
the
more
ultimate.
coffee.
They're
I
they
need more
are
coffee.
All right.
Folgers.
Stravinsky.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Ooh, Stravinsky. I love my man Igor.
Skies out, thighs out.
Yes, Ari. Oh, I think
Hell
everybody
yeah.
should know at least 3 Stravinsky pieces. It's just some of his music is like high art canon, you know.
Do you know any you can give us a little teaser of?
If you're a classical musician, you need to know those opening notes. That's all I have to say. The famous bassoon solo for the opening of the Rite of Spring. There's a very famous chord in Stravinsky's music. Now I'm going to start to sound like a real pretentious classical composer.
Lay it on us. We're
This
here to
chord
learn.
is so famous because he scored this E major chord and an E flat 7 chord
Wow.
for strings, and they play it like this.
It's a E minor 7 over top of a E major chord.
It's wacky. It's E major
Yep.
in the left hand
Yep.
and E flat 7 in the right, and he scores it
flat
for
7.
strings, and it sounds like murder.
It does.
Unbelievable.
There's got to be some tritones in there, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's really. Oh no. Yeah, there they are.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
Ugly chord. Rite of Spring, ugly ballet. So ugly that it actually brought on a riot in 1913.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm about to hop out of here and start looting.
People like moshed at this. People moshed at this ballet because it was really
In the middle of the ballet.
In the
People
middle of
just
the ballet.
Got up and they were just going nuts.
It's unbelievable. It's one of the only times in music history that
Wow.
actually happened.
Good for him. I think that makes him maybe the best
Badass, at
musician
least. Yeah.
or composer ever. Yeah. He was inciting riots in orchestral performances. That's awesome.
I think so.
Cool. Rite of Spring.
Rite of Spring, his arrangement of the American national anthem got him sent to jail. He
Why is that?
because on
In the land of the free.
he put a dominant 7th chord in, and the Boston police were like, "You can't use this arrangement. I shit you not. You can't use this arrangement because it has this.
Yeah.
Like, is it really the land of the free? I just got here, and like, don't do it. Don't do that arrangement.
A little too
He did it.
bluesy for the Bostonian taste there.
Yeah,
Don't fuck with the Boston police.
And
They'll
then
fuck you up.
and then there's a really famous mugshot of him being arrested in Boston from his
he was
national.
conducting.
I believe
and
he was
took
conducting.
him. They grabbed his arms and took
And
him
at
out
the end of the
back.
performance, they arrested him because of this arrangement. They're like, do not have this arrangement of our national anthem. You have to make it a lot more less dissonant. Essentially, is their argument.
That was kind of like a little wink, a little like tongue-in-cheek moment. They thought he was it was like the equivalent of burning the flag or something.
Kind of was.
It kind of was, yeah. Yeah. He kind of like Jimi Hendrix kind of probably, you know, he might owe something.
Another excellent national anthem.
Of course. Yeah. Wow. Next time you come on, we're just going to do classical music fun facts. That's going to be the segment.
Yes. Yes, classical music with Lane and James. With our, one viewer being my mother. Hi, Mom.
Amazing. All right. We got the jingle already. It's all set. Okay. We got a couple more here. Are you ready?
No.
Tell me when.
Now.
4/4 time.
Underrated.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's walk.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
So you like it for its marching potential.
It was a march.
Yeah.
That's why we have time signatures.
You can march
Associated with movement.
Right. Doesn't work in 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Yeah, it evens it out, you know? You get some
better
left
to
foot,
rock.
you get some right foot.
It's better to rock in 3. I mean, this is like what I do at my day job.
Were you in marching band?
I was. I mean, our marching band in high school was hilarious.
Yeah. You
It
played
was
trumpet,
like 2.
right?
Yeah, I played trumpet. It was like 3 trumpets, 2 trombones, a flute, 6 clarinets, and a shit ton of drums.
Yeah.
And the only tunes that we would play were Hot, Hot, Hot and Louie, Louie.
Louie Louie is a classic. I don't know. Hot. How's that go?
I'm trying to remember it. I don't remember it. But
Sounds
anyway,
like a classic. We'll look it up later.
But Louie, Louie.
Yeah. Everything bagels.
They're I don't know. I think bagels in general are a little overrated.
Scandalous answer.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I think too. Okay.
Yes.
What do you prefer? What's your breakfast of choice then?
I like cereal. I like Cheerios. And
Classic.
Nature Valley Crunchy Bars. Casseo sponsored by Nature Valley. Thank you so much for giving me a peanut butter start to my glorious day in music.
They're just too messy. I just
Yeah, they really are.
They go everywhere. You can't open a Nature Valley without a entire tablecloth dedicated to cleanup.
Yeah.
Well, certainly we can't end this segment on that note. So lap dances.
Lap dances?
Yep.
I'm very sex positive, so I think, that's an underrated thing. Like, I think, if you're afraid of it, I understand, like, you want personal space, like, you have to respect that. But
Sure.
I think there's something to learn from a lap dance. And this is the idea of perspective, It's a different perspective on a human being.
Right. That you are paying.
That you're paying.
Yeah. I like it. I don't know how that could be overrated. How mainstream would lap dances have to be for it to be overrated? Like, just so commonplace that everyone's like getting a lap dance like after lunch. Oh,
I have no idea.
that'd be a good world. Okay.
Maybe in Wall Street.
Ooh. Bite your tongue. What was that in reference to? Did we miss it? Bite your tongue.
I don't know. Sorry, Ari. I'm not sure what I
Sorry, Ari.
said to upset you.
Bagels. Everything bagels. I get it. It had to be.
Oh, yeah, dig.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you don't even live in New York anymore, Ari. He's in Baltimore. How's your Baltimore bagels, bro?
Fair. All right. Well, this next segment is called the Live Scoring Challenge, and it's the first live scoring challenge of all time, at least on Moon Live.
I can't wait.
Let's do it. All right. So we are going to give James a healthy assortment of internet videos, and James is going to, without ever having seen them, score them live on the piano. He's just seeing the freeze frame of. So I'll give you a little bit of introduction so you know perhaps what may happen in the video. So you have a little bit of a brief, a director's brief for the scoring phase. This first video, there is a dog, features a dog. That's our main protagonist. And the dog is attempting to carry a stick, but he's having some challenges because he's crossing a bridge with the stick, and he needs to find out how he can cross the bridge with this large stick and not get stuck on the railings.
Excellent synopsis. Let's do it.
Come on. Come. Come, Leo. That's a good boy, isn't it?
Wow.
Oh, I'm almost in the right key.
Amazing. That was awesome. Okay, you've got to turn the end of that. You can get these baby videos off screen, please. That was awesome. Wow.
Thanks.
I really, really loved the transition when he gained the courage or had his breakthrough moment. That was awesome. It was
That
really
dog was
inspiring.
super cute.
So cute. And I honestly didn't think he was gonna figure it out.
I was worried, but you gave me the end of the story. So
No, I didn't.
I thought you said he got it.
I didn't say that.
We were gonna watch a dog fuck up for a minute.
We could have. I didn't tell you the ending.
Oh.
Did I?
I thought you did.
I think you just knew
maybe
in your
I've
heart
seen
of
it.
hearts.
Sorry.
I wouldn't do that to you.
All right,
But I would.
Sorry,
I am that
feel
cruel.
like you did it. What? Well, anyway, maybe.
We'll go back to the tape later.
He was gonna figure it out. He was a smart pupperone.
This next video features our president, Joe Biden, reciting a story from his youth.
Okay, let's do it.
I remember when I was just a little boy, the year was 1901, I was this big. I remember I lived in a 2x4, and I would ride this little snail to work. I would deliver newspapers. And it was an incredible thing. I had a friend, he was an ant. And he told me, he said, Joe, one day you're gonna, man, come on, look, folks.
Beautiful. That was amazing. Josh, can you make them a little louder in here? Just so we can
There's the audience.
Okay. Fantastic. I liked your interpretation of the cops are waiting outside. They're going to escort
Yeah, that's
you
right.
to
Good.
the precinct.
It
as
comes
soon
full
as we're
circle.
but they're letting us finish the show. Good news.
Good.
This next video features a sheep has gotten stuck in what appears to be like a pipe, a ditch that was dug for a pipe of some sort, like a public services type thing.
Okay.
And a good Samaritan has decided to help the sheep out because the sheep is stuck.
All right.
And then the sheep runs to freedom, perhaps.
Work. Let's do it.
Take it away. Beautiful. Wow.
See, that one I don't think that one lived.
The animal?
The animal, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know. It survived.
I mean,
there
were several terrible decisions that animal made in that video.
One.
Well,
you know, I don't want to play God here, but
but
it
you
did
are,
jump
Lane.
right back into the same ditch.
It did. Oh, sheep.
Poor thing.
I'm a shepherd after all.
Yeah, that's right. You come from a family of shepherds?
Yes.
Really?
The Scottish spelling. Oops. Oh, right. Yeah, we have many sheep in the backyard, and we take care of them.
I don't believe you.
No, I don't have any.
I have
just
seen
a cat.
Some. You've posted some Instagrams with like pigs. Where are the pigs? I never asked you.
There's a farm nearby my family's home on Long Island, and I go and visit. And it's just one pig, and the pig's name is Hummus. He's a big pot-belly pig, and he's uber cute. We love Hummus, yeah.
That's so cool. Great name for a pig.
Right?
Really.
Hummus.
Yeah. Okay, this next video, it's a TikTok, features a colorfully opinioned girl from Florida. I think that's all that needs to be said.
Let's do it.
Nobody's looking at what's the ingredients of the vaccine, so let me tell you. It's fruit juice, cantaloupe, and a GPS tracker that controls your mind. Know your facts. My cousin Janie accidental got the vaccine because she used the wrong needle, and now she can't feel her uterus. Know your facts. Joe Biden's made out of Play-Doh.
Beautiful. Wow.
God, I hated every moment of that.
Yep. It was not good.
That really fucking sucked.
Josh, can you give us pump it a little bit in here on the videos? This next one is
it's a kitty.
Features a little kitty who's stalking a popcorn machine, popping popcorn. Take it away.
All right.
Gorgeous. Wow. Very nice.
How wholesome.
Very wholesome. Okay.
Oh, I love this guy. What is this show?
This is an excerpt from the channel All Gas No Brakes.
Oh, I love this guy.
One of our favorites.
Yes.
I'm glad that you're familiar.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw this episode, but
I did not.
He attended the Flat Earthers convention. And there are some men who are...
I'm sorry, that title, the Flat Earthers Convention,
sounds quite proper. Oh, it doesn't really fully communicate the how improper the whatever. I won't try to sway anyone out there, but this is the Flat Earthers convention.
Definitely don't.
And some individuals have some opinions they'd like to share. Take it away.
Okay.
What are you out here today to talk about?
Well, is it true?
What?
That's the question that you need to answer. Thanks, Andrew. Do you feel yourself spinning, wobbling, gyrating? The earth doesn't move. We don't have toilet water flying out on people in Australia. It's because water seeks level. It goes from your water closet to your bowl and beyond. Aren't we glad that it works that way?
Yeah, right.
It is. It's cool. I'm going to be driving separate to Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Why?
Well, because there's family tension. They're all excited about living on the globe, and I say, I know that's a lie.
So I wanted to ask you, who created this gravity lie?
Demon-possessed individuals still, I believe, are amongst us. Bill Nye, seek the truth. Give me a call.
The question is this a photo or a painting?
What's the answer, man?
Well, I'm asking you. Get you thinking, right? So, like, what are you really seeing? Is it an image? Because images can be Photoshop, right? That's what really gets you going, and then you kind of go from there, man.
I really like that left it on kind of a pondering note so that we can continue to investigate this issue for ourselves.
I'm very concerned for all involved.
Yeah, gets you thinking, right?
Yes.
This next video features our favorite of the 2021 trends, and it's the Karen phenomenon. This is a Karen, so-called, who was accusing some girls, I think, in a mall of something she didn't approve of.
Okay.
And
okay,
yeah, we'll leave it there.
Great.
Take it away.
We'll try it.
I don't think so. Okay, well, it's illegal to take pictures of people that they don't have to give you permission. So, good to know. Do you want to delete it now, or do you want me to talk to someone about pursuing something with you, since it's illegal what you just did? You can talk to security if you want. Okay, let's go. Let's go do that.
Oh, I'm not following you. You can tell them what I look like myself.
Okay, that sounds good. So I'll just get a picture of you. Very nice. And I will go send that to security, and they will be out here shortly.
Beautiful. The audio is a little low in that one because it was like kind of a pocket iPhone cam, but the she was accusing the girls of taking a photo of them. She said it's illegal to take a photo. She said, "Come on, we'll go to security and you can turn yourself in." And they're like, "We're not going with you." She's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'll just take a photo of you then and show it to them." I love that one.
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
That's just a mess.
Yeah.
And like how many views? You know, how many views? That's
probably millions.
Stupid interaction has.
Yeah. Right.
I feel bad for legitimate people with the name Karen out there. I know several Karens that are sweethearts.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I feel bad for it. I think I would. I applaud them. They're doing a great service to our community by heroically donating their name to the cause.
In other words,
what?
In other words, I think that's fair. I think. Okay. Well put.
Oh. You're coming out with the weird idioms tonight. I like it.
I mean,
all
heroically
all
donating their name, Lane. Like,
right. All right. I didn't know if you were on my side or not, but I'm glad we can see eye to eye on this. Do you have any family members named Karen?
I don't have any family members. No.
Well, if there are any
Karens at all anymore, ever, for the rest of time.
Yeah. Right.
Is this a guinea pig video?
Yeah, our last one is this features two guinea pigs. We have James and I have a guinea pig connection. We both had at least one guinea pig growing up. I had one. James had many. And this is just a cute little video. There's two guinea pigs who are sharing a leaf of grass.
Oh.
It's in there. Guinea pigs. Here we go. Beautiful. Wow. Really made the guinea pig community proud.
Aw, they Lady and the Tramped it.
Yeah. Yeah, he got a little more aggressive than the Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, it was.
But that certainly that's what they were going for until shit got real.
So that's my blade of grass.
Very good. Wow. Well, let's give it up for James. That was our first ever live scoring challenge, and he crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. You're really good at that. You're really good at that. I mean,
thanks.
You could score films like that. You know, anybody out there needs their film scored.
Oh, I appreciate the plug.
Yeah. Okay, let's get it back to our comments. Okay. Well, all right. We're just seeing this. Sorry if it was frozen. We'll repost those later if we had any technical difficulties. But great job.
Cool.
Let's move right along to viewer mail. Anybody
Yes.
out there has any questions, put them in the chat. We appreciate you guys already putting your questions in there. And we have some that were sent in to us on Instagram. So anybody in the Instagram live, in the YouTube, let us know. In the meantime, we're going to get right to it. Julia asks, who is your favorite composer and what is your favorite piano piece? Great question, Julia.
I mean, I talked up Stravinsky so much, right? I feel
did.
like I have to. No, it's Mozart.
Mozart?
Yeah, Desert Island composers, Mozart. Yeah, there's something incredible about his music, and he's still selling more albums than most folks out there these days.
And not getting a cent for them.
Nope. Died real early.
Yeah. Well, he's certainly worthy.
Profound, prolific, incredible.
Favorite piano piece?
And favorite piano piece? I like Claire de Lune. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's the perfect venture into French Impressionist music, and I think it's kind of amazing that, like, just the first two sounds, everybody can identify that piece
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat, it's already iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Claire de Lune. Yeah,
Cool.
we'll go Claire de Lune. That's a hard man. There's so much piano music.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's true.
anyway.
You recommended to me, I was asking you for, like, I was kind of getting back into classical piano, and I asked you for a recommendation. You recommended Gymnopédies. Is that how you pronounce that? How do you
The
say it?
Gymnopédie.
Gymnopédie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eric Satie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're great pieces.
Beautiful piece. Yeah, I really enjoyed learning that. And it's kind of like, it was a great re-entry back because it's not very technically difficult, but it's still kind of like a mind fuck because there's some mixed meter stuff kind of going on.
And strange harmony. It
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily go where you expect it to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that was really, really great. Appreciate that recommendation.
course.
Tom asks, drinks?
Yeah, as long as it's Folgers. What are we drink? What is this?
Only the best Folgers.
Thank you so
I
much.
I would give them a plug, but
Tom,
it's the other.
I gotta see your nudes.
This is the other Irish. It's the other Irish whiskey, the Protestant Irish
The
whiskey.
Protestant
I
Irish
prefer
whiskey,
the
yes.
What is it? The Catholic Jameson personally, but it's pretty good. I have to say.
Yeah, it's great.
Just
I dig it.
lift it over the mic here.
Yeah, drinks.
Johnny asks, how do you remove the hairs that grow on the actual shaft of your penis? Great question.
One more time.
Mm-hmm.
Can you one more time?
Johnny asks, how do you remove the hairs that grow on the actual shaft of your penis?
Johnny, I don't have that. I don't have that issue.
You have no hairs on the shaft of your penis?
I actually don't have a shaft.
Ah.
It's kind of like there's just
A
a
nub.
macadamia nut.
What did Stormy Daniels say about Trump's penis? It
Oh,
looked
I
like
don't know, but I love her.
In her memoirs, I think she said that it looked like the mushroom from Mario. Resembled the Mario mushroom.
I don't know. I mean, I have a Manscaped electric shaver. Those work, and they have like a rubber guard, so you're not gonna nick
The
yourself.
lawnmower.
It might be called that.
I have that too. Yeah, they really killed it with that. And it has a light, which is nice because I like to manscape in the dark. Yours doesn't have a light.
Are you spelunking? Is that?
No, I think it can be used in water, but I don't do that.
I understand.
I do it dry. Yours doesn't have a light on it?
No.
Oh.
Just when it's charging.
Okay.
When it's ready to escape.
Sure. Okay. Well.
Wow, what a question.
Good question, Johnny. Ari, our friend Ari, who's been very active in chat, thank you. He asks, what's Manipulator about? Manipulator being the single that's coming out next week.
All right, so Ari and I are in Matt's band, right?
Right.
Yeah, the Ari's.
You're asking for confirmation.
No,
that is true.
So I'm just like, I just connected two things here with yeah. So it's okay. So Ari, you know how Matt introduces that tune that we do, Selfish Lover, where like he would always go on stage and he like takes this sort of power pose and he does this thing with his hip and he goes, "This one's for all you unrequited lovers out there." And I always loved that intro. I always thought that was such a cool, sexy introduction for a song.
Yes.
And that's kind of how I would introduce this tune too. It's a song for all of you unrequited lovers out there. Yeah, everybody's been manipulated in a relationship before, and here's a tune where I get to skrelt about it.
Skrelting being a
scream belting.
Thank you. Yeah. For those of you who aren't into the music theater lexicon of singing, very good. We can't wait. Be on the lookout. It's coming out this Friday. Susan asks, how long have you been in New York?
13 years at this point. Yeah.
Nice.
13 years.
Sticking around?
I plan on it.
Okay.
I'm on a New York timeline. I'm going to be around here for a while.
Have you ever lived in a state other than New York?
Never.
Wow.
No.
New York boy through and through.
Truly. Long Island, and then I moved to Manhattan.
Yep.
And then moved to Brooklyn, then back to Manhattan.
Right. They always come crawling back.
They always do.
Well, that's all the questions we have. If anybody has any extra questions to ask our friend James, lay it on us.
Cool.
In the meantime, we're going to hear another amazing live performance. What are you going to play for us?
So this is a tune that I wrote back in 2019, and it was an acoustic tune. Now I want to produce it and try it in our new Logic development, and it's a song called Winterbed. And yeah, we'll have a little listen to Winterbed. It's something I would love to bring to Moon in the next month.
Let's do it.
And yeah, let's try it out.
Okay, we'll be right back. Nice. Yep.
set all on fire. Trust, sleep, and making love. You're the stormy cold. Hangover of incense. The first last call. Tell them your door is closed and lean into your snow. And I hear the sounds of the Western world on ice window. If I should die alone, at least I'll have my winter bed. Now from the inside, all songs are catching. Hurt them, bleed them, a single frozen truth. And I hear the sounds of the Western world on ice window. If I should die alone, at least I'll have my winter bed. And I hear the sounds of the Western world on ice window. If I should die alone, at least I'll have my winter bed. At least I'll have a winter bed. Shiver, your time has come. Smile sweetly and pour into white nothing. And I hear the sounds of the Western world on ice window. If I should die alone, at least I'll have my winter bed. At least I'll have a winter bed. At least I'll have my winter bed.
That was awesome. Let's give it up
Thanks.
for James, a.k.a. Casseo. You're getting loud out there. What's that song about?
Ooh, that was a tune straight out of a wicked hangover. Yeah, I had a love interest that I broke it off with in an evening. Just one of those like deathbed, really, really regretful moments. And I woke up and it was in like the dead of February. It was super cold. It was like right before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And yeah, and that tune came out of me. And I was
thought
like,
it was very jolly. I think it's going to be our summer banger. 2021.
our winter bed, Jacob Reese at the beach.
Yeah. Well, no, there's a time and a place for a nice, heartful, sad song.
Yeah, it was a cathartic one, you know. It felt good to write, and
yeah,
you know, it's a good moment to be vulnerable. You know, that's all of the subject matter for this project is dealing with vulnerability, you know,
right,
with doldrums and manipulator and Winterbed soon to be recorded.
Mm-hmm. Well, vulnerability is good. Good exercise to learn how to be vulnerable with your art. Ari says yes. Oh, we have one more question before we wrap up. Kim asks, what is your most memorable performance so far? Great question.
It's probably like the last time I had sex.
How was your performance? It's all right.
I just remember it.
Yeah, that was the question. Yeah.
No,
Most memorable. She didn't ask what was most memorable to anyone else, but to you.
Right, exactly. That's how I can interpret it.
Right. Classic narcissist artist.
Oh, truly.
Okay.
Serious art. High art.
No laughter.
None. Crickets. She's feeding the meter here because the first
what a
Joe's,
New York saying. If I've never heard a more New York slang. Okay.
Our first Joe's Pub performance with Daphne was incredible. It was so electric, and we had a packed house at midnight, and she was on fire. The band sounded great. Kim was playing alto sax. Jojo Soul on drums. Thejan Pollyanna on alto sax. Daphne singing, and myself music directing and playing keys. And we just, we had
tore the house down.
Yeah, we tore the house down. In front of Sasha and Alan Cumming was there too, which felt like amazing. And now I'm sort of like punching myself in the leg for that whole cabaret is overrated comment, because he really looked out for that show, and
there you go.
That was so electric. So yes, that was the most performance.
Thanks for feeding the meter, Kim. I have to figure out how to work that into my lexicon. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I love all the shows y'all do. That's an awesome group. Kim really kills it on oboe, alto sax, probably some other woodwinds, right? Or just
I know her for just those two, but she's also a terrific guitarist.
I did not know that.
She can play guitar and
Very
sing.
Cool. Well, big shout out. Thanks for sticking with us and hanging out on the stream. That's going to wrap it up for tonight. So thank you very much for coming on. We thoroughly enjoyed your company. We enjoy all the music that you're working on. We enjoy working on music with you. We can't wait for your next release, Manipulator, coming out 1 week from today. Check it out. Stream it. Follow this guy on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music. Anything else upcoming that you'd like to plug?
I have a performance with the new trio that I'm playing with, the Emerald Trio in Connecticut on July 25th. We're doing a bunch of chamber arrangements of music. We're doing some Stravinsky and some musical theater. And that will be in Camden, Connecticut, I believe. But, as far live performances, I'm still singing on Sundays, and I still have my teaching artist gig during the week, but
Sundays are Gregorian chants.
Sundays are Gregorian chants, yes.
Cool.
But yeah, that's about it.
That's awesome.
Check out Manipulator in a week. Moon Studios, I love you very much. Lane, thank you so much for having me on your show.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks to the whole crew.
Yes.
Josh in the booth, interns Hannah and Adelaide on the questions and all of the games and trivia. Jake killing it on the video stream. And we'll be here next week with Sebastian Ade, a fantastic singer-songwriter who has his first debut album coming out sometime this summer. It's going to be awesome. And subscribe and like. I've never said that on this stream, but people keep telling me I have to do the whole YouTube thing. So smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button. Hit the bell. Thank you. Hit the bell so you get all the notifications of us going live. We're trying to build this thing, and we love and appreciate all you guys for sticking with us and hanging out. So we'll see you next week.